Assume you are standing outside on a clear night, looking up at the vast sky full of stars. One star stands out among the lightning points. Its reddish hue is unmistakable. It's Betelgeuse, the prominent red supergiant that adorns Orion's shoulder. Now imagine this star suddenly shining with unprecedented brightness, turning the night sky into a spectacular cosmic fireworks display. According to the research team, this scenario is not just a flight of imagination. It is a potential reality. They claim that Betelgeuse has already exploded in a massive supernova explosion. But how did they come to such a surprising conclusion? Should we be worried? Will the James Webb Space Telescope capture the remnants of Betelgeuse? We dive deep into the final details and unravel the mystery surrounding one of the most fascinating stars in our galaxy. Betelgeuse has always been an interesting star. It is one of the few stars that shines bright enough for us to see its red-orange hue with the naked eye. Typically the 10th brightest star in the night sky, Betelgeuse is known for its variable brightness, which adds to its mystery. This variability is partly due to its enormous size. If we could replace our Sun with Betelgeuse, it would reach all the way to the asteroid belt and have a mass many times that of our Sun. Despite its enormous size, Betelgeuse is a relatively young star, estimated to be around 8 to 10 million years old, compared to our Sun's 4.6 billion years. This youth is because massive stars like Betelgeuse quickly burn through their nuclear fuel and go supernova relatively quickly on the geological timescale. Our story begins around the 2nd century BC, when Chinese astronomers made an important observation. Betelgeuse had a distinct yellow hue. Fast forward to the mid-2nd century AD, and the Greco-Roman astronomer Ptolemy described it as orange or bronze, similar to how it looks today. Medieval observers in the Near East perceived a similar tone. This raises the interesting question of whether Betelgeuse changed color over a few centuries, turning from a yellow supergiant to a red one. Imagine ancient sky watchers looking up into the night sky and noticing these subtle changes. They could say, "Hey, wasn't that star brighter before?" Fast forward to the present. As of December 2019, Betelgeuse's brightness has decreased by an extraordinary amount, even when seen with the naked eye. This unusual dimming event was not common until the mid-2020s. Over time, it recovered, but scientists were left scratching their heads. One theory was that some of the star's cycles coincided, leading to a particularly profound decrease in brightness. However, observations from the Hubble Space Telescope have revealed something rather strange. Betelgeuse threw a huge amount of glowing material into space, forming a large dust cloud that obscured a significant portion of the star's light from our view. The transformation was amazing. Betelgeuse, once among the 10 brightest stars in the night sky, has dimmed to the point where it has dropped below 20th in brightness. This dimness compared to neighboring star Aldebaran, which is 14th in brightness, was puzzling. Fortunately, Betelgeuse showed signs of recovery, but his unusual behavior did not stop there. In fact, it's currently showing a mode that's much weirder than just dimming. In recent months, Betelgeuse's brightness has increased dramatically, surpassing its expected brightness by an astonishing 50%. This confusing situation is quite worrying for a star known for changes. The dimming events may have been caused by dust or coincident cycles, or perhaps the star produced massive sunspots. However, a significant increase in brightness is another matter. Although this may be related to a previous event, when Betelgeuse ejected material during the 2019 event, it likely caused a significant disruption to the star's plasma flow. The current behavior we observe can be considered a late consequence of its removal. But what is behind this strange behavior that exceeds the normal variability of the star? One theory that has been widely discussed is that Betelgeuse is approaching a supernova phase. While conservative estimates still suggest that the star is about 100,000 years away from such an event, recent scientific papers provide evidence to challenge this idea and show that it has already happened. According to a recent major scientific study by Hideyuki Saito and colleagues from Japan's Tohoku University, Betelgeuse is actively undergoing a supernova explosion, and we may see the effects of this cosmic show in 10 years or a few decades. Yes, that's right, awesome. The last supernova observed in our galaxy was the Kepler supernova, which occurred back in the 17th century. Based on a careful study of Betelgeuse's fluctuation patterns, scientists have identified four distinct periodic changes that occur every 2020, 420, 230, and 185 days. Although the origin of the longest period is still uncertain, it is probably the primary period that allows the shorter intervals to function as harmonics. Scientists propose a model that suggests that Betelgeuse is in the late stages of carbon burning, indicating that it may be on the verge of a big explosion, making it a clear candidate for the next expected supernova event in our Milky Way galaxy. Solving the mystery surrounding Betelgeuse has a small puzzle. There are some conflicting observations about the ejection of materials and the subsequent recovery of the star. The general consensus leans toward mass ejections, which are not entirely uncommon in stars of various types, albeit on a smaller scale than our own Sunday. But here's the twist. Supernovae are real things too. We spotted one in a neighboring galaxy to the Milky Way in 1987. While it's possible that our estimates of Betelgeuse's supernova times may be off the table, don't plan a vacation just yet. The exciting part is that the observation of Betelgeuse is currently uncertain. It slipped behind the sun and can only be seen in the night sky at the end of August. Therefore, we remain in the dark about what this enigmatic star is doing now. What we do know is that it defies its expected episodes by becoming lighter. Betelgeuse's sheer size and relative proximity, about 650 light-years away, allows us to work out the details.
While most stars are too distant and appear as mere points of light, with Betelgeuse we have an exciting opportunity to directly observe changes in their light output through photography. So not only do we have a star that could potentially go supernova, but we also have a lot of data to collect, including images, even if they may be a bit fuzzy. Now let's imagine a scenario where Betelgeuse did go supernova. What would that look like? First of all, it would be an amazing sight. But don't worry, it's completely safe for us here on Earth. Betelgeuse is far enough away that its supernova will not harm our planet. It wouldn't even be the brightest object in the sky. The moon will eclipse it for a long time. Let's not forget the sun. The supernova would cast its shadows during the night and remain visible during the day for about a year. The supernova would be visible at night for several months, gradually fading. It may take some time for it to regain its former brightness, but eventually it will fade until the recognizable star of Orion disappears completely. Although this supernova poses no threat to us, it can cause confusion in certain animals. Some creatures use moonlight to navigate, and unusually bright light overhead creates shadowy areas that can slightly interfere with their activities. But that's not all. Astronomy itself faces certain challenges. Observing the night sky from Earth when the moon is bright can be difficult. A very bright supernova would make things even more complicated. But many telescopes would probably be more interested in catching the supernova's glow than anything else, even if that required adjusting their observations. Additionally, there would be some warning signs before a visible explosion, such as the detection of neutrinos and gravitational waves, giving astronomers time to prepare their telescopes. Now let's move on to the next question. Did the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, really spot the remains of Betelgeuse? Unfortunately, the Webb Space Telescope did not get a chance to look at Betelgeuse. Why? This is all because Betelgeuse is too bright for the Webb. JWST was designed specifically to detect incredibly faint objects in the vastness of space. However, if it turned its gaze to Betelgeuse, the blinding brightness of the star would completely overwhelm its sensors. Trust me, we don't want to experience this situation. For context, Betelgeuse's infrared magnitude is -4.378, making it about 30,000 times brighter than the saturation limits of the JWST filters. It's like trying to look at the sun without sunglasses. It's just impractical. But fear not. Although the Webb telescope cannot help us determine when Betelgeuse will go supernova, many other observatories are eagerly waiting to catch the cosmic spectacle. These observatories, both on Earth and in space, will be equipped with various instruments and wavelengths ready to record the intricate details of the explosion. This is crucial for understanding supernova physics and dynamics to improve our knowledge of these cataclysmic events. A possible Betelgeuse supernova has important implications for science. This would provide an unprecedented opportunity to study a supernova in our cosmic neighborhood. By observing its explosion, astronomers can gather valuable information about the mechanisms that drive such stellar events. Supernovae play an essential role in the universe. They create and distribute the elements necessary for life and promote the formation of new stars and planets. Understanding these processes is crucial to understanding the evolution of the cosmos and our place in it. In addition, studying the Betelgeuse supernova could shed light on the life cycles of massive stars. These stars are essential for the chemical enrichment of the universe because they produce and distribute elements heavier than helium through their explosive deaths. By observing and analyzing supernovae, scientists can improve their models of stellar evolution, leading to a deeper understanding of how these stars live and die. This knowledge has extensive implications, affecting fields from astrophysics to cosmology. In addition to its scientific impact, the Betelgeuse supernova would capture the public imagination. The event would become a once-in-a-lifetime spectacle that would arouse curiosity and respect around the world. People from all walks of life looked up into the night sky, admiring the glory of the star's death. This shared experience can inspire future generations to pursue careers in science and space exploration, fostering a deeper appreciation for the wonders of the universe. In conclusion, the story of Betelgeuse is a story of cosmic intrigue and wonder. From its historical observations and changing brightness to its recent dimming and brightening events, this star has fascinated astronomers and the public alike. The possibility that Betelgeuse will go supernova in our lifetime adds to the excitement and anticipation. Although the exact date is still unclear, the scientific and public interest in this event is undeniable. As we continue to observe and study Betelgeuse, we are witnessing one of the most amazing phenomena in the universe, a supernova explosion that lights up the night sky and expands our understanding of the cosmos. So watch out for Betelgeuse because its story is far from over and the best is yet to come.